changes for this one. Talk us through those.
Where do you want to start? You talk to me. There's a couple of changes. You know, that's a few guys have had opportunity, done some good things, and yeah, still just trying to work out what our best combination is there with our back three. Chance gets an opportunity outside Futz and Christian, which he hasn't had yet, as does Banksy. So it's a good chance for those guys.
Sam Carter back on the bench.
Yes, yeah, Carts is back on the bench, so he's had a good week of training. So it'll be nice to have that leadership come on that last half an hour of the game.
After being out for so long, did you consciously put him on the bench? You didn't want to rush him back on to starting, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's been out a while now, so hasn't played really since the Reds game. He played about 15 minutes of that Rebels game. So yeah, have him just ease him back in with 25, 30 minutes, and as I said, having that experienced player coming on at a critical point in the game is something I thought about as well.
And Christian was a bit sore after the Waratahs game. How's he pulled up this week? He's obviously starting. Yeah, he's pulled up well. So he's trained all week. We've limited his contact work, but he's managed to get some of that in today. So he's in a good place. So boys have been good. Obviously, disappointing week last week, but I think the energy and the attitude from Monday has been excellent, and Christian has certainly led that.
Going through Matty Lucas first, why does he get his start ahead of Joey?
Look, it's a long season. Halfbacks do a lot of metres, run more than anyone, and Joey was due for a rest. And Matty's been really good just with his control in the back end of games. His kicking game, left foot. He's likes to play the game at tempo, and he just deserves an opportunity. Last week wasn't Joey's best game, but he's been good, and Joey will get more opportunity down the track as well. It was just I thought that Matty had done enough to deserve a chance to start.
Yep. In terms of Banksy, why did he drop out, and then what have you seen to bring him back in?
Yeah, look, I just spoke to Banksy. Just wanted him to work on. Banksy's strength is he's a real threat with the ball. Look for those mismatches in attack and take on tiring defence. I wanted him just to work on his link game and that ability to get the ball to the edge when the space is there. So he's worked on that. And as I said, we're just looking for that best combination with our back three there. So Tommy's a good footballer and he's done some good things. Tommy gets an opportunity this week.
And Chance as well. Is it something similar there?
Yeah, similar to Tom. Yeah, he hasn't played with that 10-12 combination yet. So gave Chance a couple of things to work on whilst he was out of the team, and it's up to him now to take the opportunity and see how he responds and see if he's improved in those areas.
Still looking for that attacking spark, like we've seen.
Yep.
Second half the Tars had a lot of possession and territories, so your defence is holding up well enough.
Yep.
But the other end of the field, is that where your biggest work on is?
Yeah, I think so. And we've spoken a lot this week from a strategy point of view around our game management and making sure we're playing in the right ends of the field. And we're probably outplayed in that area of the game on Saturday night. So our defence has been excellent. Just a couple of errors there, which Leak tries against the Waratahs, but overall we spent a lot of time defending. I thought our breakdown pressure was excellent. So now it's about playing the game in the right end of the field and having that spark in attack that we're after. Probably didn't see, saw passages of it in the first half, but we're still searching for that performance. I think Matty spoke about it before. That performance that we've been working hard on.
In terms of set piece, have you showed any footage of the last Reds game, or would that just get everyone?
Yeah. I don't think we need to show the footage. If you can't remember that, then. And use that as motivation. It was a night that we were pretty disappointed with our performance after that Brisbane game, and we've got to front up this week. They've spoken a lot about their set piece and how they've wanted to dominate us and take over that mantle as the #1 set piece in Australia and one of the best in the competition. So there's no time for talk now. We've got to front up and make sure that we deliver on Saturday night.
Well, that's the challenge for the guys, and they got a chance to earn back a little bit of respect and pride that was dented perhaps a little bit.
Correct. Yeah, I think so. That's That's exactly what it is. You know, our line out, our maul, our scrum. It's been such a strong point of our game for quite a while now, and that's we've got to deliver on Saturday night.
The tongue and thaw. How do you stop him? Like, not only like scrum time's one thing, but he's working part of a unit there. Open field, like he's got a pretty mean fend on him.
Yeah, you just got to deny him time and space, I think. And you know, we've spoken about individually how you tackle a player like Taniela. So, but I think the key is working in numbers and just not letting him get wound up. Once he gets wound up, he's pretty hard to stop. You know, his scrum time, he's certainly improved and developed, but he's not the finished product, and we've got to make sure that we execute our plan there to try and expose him.
In terms of Henry, I think it's his 100th this weekend. But what are you expecting from him? Because he did some very un-Henry-like things last week.
Oh, I just want to see Henry excited. You know, get in the game, get the ball in his hands, and lead from the front. You know, he's one of our leaders within the group. You know, last Saturday wasn't his. You know, there's some involvements that he would have been disappointed in, but one of Henry's strengths is just being able to park that and move on. And in his 100th game for a club that he loves, I think the adrenaline and the excitement will see us get the best out of Henry.
Has he voiced any of that this week in terms of how, I don't know, that either he felt like he let the guys down or that he wants to fire up for this week? Has he voiced any?
No, I mean, he's spoken quite a bit just from a leadership point of view. You know, he hasn't spoken individually about, you know, he addressed that pretty much at half time. It was the final event going into half time. So, you know, the focus this week is on our performance against the Reds. We can't change what happened against the Tars, and that's what we've got to worry about.